Welcome back to AskAPop. Today we're talking about, do you hear what I hear? I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I got one of these little black thingies in my ear most of the time. It drives my beloved crazy because she's not sure if I'm talking to her, talking to myself, talking to somebody else. Hey, it happens all the time, but I've been wearing one of these little doodads in my ear ever since they had wires attached to them. And mostly it's because I like talking with my hands and I hate talking on speakerphones. But another cool thing about them? It's there's all kinds of sounds that you can hear out of them, not just somebody's voice. And these newfangled speakers, they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes than they used to back then. There's one that can fit in the palm of my hand that can make more sound than the ones that used to weigh more than my grandson. And there's one that it's about the size of a roll of like black wrapping paper that somehow can transform our entire living room into a movie theater as far as sound goes. And the wheels on the bus have never sounded so clear as when coming through that. And it makes it in much so many different ways. But I digress. I was thinking about that, and then thinking about a trip to the Holy Land where we were driving past a field where they told us that one of Jesus' sermons was delivered, the feeding of the 5,000. And back then, the technology would consist of making sure that it was in an area where the echoing was just right. But now think about it. I want you to stop and think about this for a second. That was the technology back then. And yet, 2,000 years later, we're still able to say word for word, despite all the different languages that it's been passed down through and all the different, you know, technologies that it's passed through. We're still able to say word for word what those sermons were. Whereas, John, Paul, George, and Ringo, maybe 50 years ago, sang some songs that were pretty popular back then, but I doubt many of the kids that my son's age and younger would be able to recite those songs word for word. Imagine that. Wonder if it has to do with the authors of those songs versus the sermons on the Mount. Anyway, if you'll excuse me, I think I hear the conductor saying, the bus driver saying, "All aboard," or maybe it was the horn going beep, beep, beep. So anyway, little bit will be calling me soon. So I want you all to have an awesome day. The Bible verses are Matthew 5, 1 through 14, and James 1, 16 through 27.